What's up guys, it's Gooba Gooba, here to talk to you about the hardest Honkai Star Rail choice to make, who to pull for. Firefly is the newest upcoming fire destruction break DPS. Running alongside is Ruan Mei, one of the top support units in the game. I'll give you a quick overview of both of their kits and how much of an impact they'll make on your account. That way we can all make informed decisions on who to pull for. Firefly should start the battle by blasting the ground with her technique, which implants a 2-turn fire weakness, after which damage will be dealt. Firefly's gameplay revolves around entering the combustion state. After Firefly's ultimate, she will enter the combustion state, where her basic attacks and skills will turn into enhanced attacks and enhanced skills. When she enters it, just like Jingliu, she'll get 100% action forward, meaning that she will be able to act immediately. In this state, Firefly will get plus 75 speed, plus 50% weakness break efficiency, and plus 25% break damage received by enemies. When Firefly enters the combustion state, a countdown will also enter the action order with a set speed of 70. So in addition to break effect, getting as much speed as possible on Firefly will be really important, to get as many enhanced skills in before the countdown hits. So, how do we get the ultimate up to get to the combustion state? That's where the normal skill is important. When battle starts, Firefly will start with at least 50% energy. Her normal skill consumes 40% HP in exchange for 60% energy and deals damage to a single target. Firefly will not kill herself. If there isn't enough HP to consume 40%, then she'll just sit at 1 HP, kinda like Hu Tao in Genshin Impact. Don't worry about sitting in the red though. When Firefly uses her enhanced skill, she will recover 25% of her max HP and deal blast damage. Those same enhanced skills will also implant a 2-turn fire weakness. Since she wants a lot of speed, she'll end up doing a lot of enhanced attacks. In addition, she has a trace that reduces the damage that she'll take. As her HP goes lower, she will take less damage, and when she's in the combustion state, the damage reduction will stay at the max value of 50% and increase her effect resistance by 40%. Firefly's best relics will be the upcoming Iron Cavalry set that will release alongside her. Break and Super Break do not scale with crit, so building speed and break effect will be key. Her strongest planner ornament is the Lantern set, which will also release alongside her. Firefly's Light Cone is amazing, providing her with break effect, having the enemies that she marks take increased break damage, and slowing those marked enemies. She also has great alternatives in Fall of an Aeon and in Indelible Promise. Firefly has a very complete kit for a DPS with only 2 main drawbacks: the amount of SP consumed and the lack of flexibility in optimal or semi-optimal teams. The first problem, the amount of SP consumed, is exacerbated by the fact that Firefly almost always wants to be paired with the Harmony Trailblazer, who would also like to use their skill often. Now, this problem has a very simple solution: spend money. Her E1 makes it so that no skill points will be consumed by Firefly when she's in the combustion state. For those of you with no money or better social life with better things to do, this may not help. Instead, you can try to mitigate it with her supports. Someone like Gallagher running the Multiplication Light Cone, Harmony Trailblazer using some basic attacks, and high speed on all teammates will help greatly. Next, while Firefly's optimal team consists of herself, Harmony Trailblazer, Ruan Mei, and Gallagher, there is some solace. Harmony Trailblazer is a free character that everyone has as soon as they catch up on the story. Ruan Mei is a limited 5-star, but one who offers a lot of value to your account as a whole, not just in a Firefly team. She also has a very competitive 4-star Light Cone in Memories of the Past, so you don't need to worry as much about getting a 5-star Light Cone for her. Gallagher is a 4-star sustain, so hopefully it'll be easier to get him and get copies of him than it would be to get a limited 5-star. Hopefully break-oriented teams will get a 5-star sustain in the future, but far enough away from this banner so that you can all save up for them. If you didn't pull for Ruan Mei the first time around, and you're watching this video to see which one to get, don't worry. If you choose Firefly, there are some other partners that she works well with, like Pela, Silverwolf, and Asta, so don't panic. Harmony Trailblazer is tied to Firefly because of their ultimate. Their ultimate gives the team 30% break effect and enables a full super break. Firefly has a weaker super break built into her kit, but Harmony Trailblazer's is much stronger. But that begs the question, what is Super Break? Super Break is additional damage that enemies will take when their shield is broken. It scales with Break Effect but uses a different damage formula than regular Break Effect. One of the components in Break Effect is that it utilizes the base break values of every different elemental type. Super Break removes it so that the damage is not affected by the element of the user and replaces that value with the value of the level multiplier. Super Break also evenly distributes the damage. In Break Effect, enemies with higher toughness would take more damage when broken, and enemies with less toughness would take less damage. Now, Super Break evenly dishes it out and is affected by number of enemies, to where when there are multiple enemies, Firefly is able to damage them all equally for good damage, and as the number of enemies shrinks for single target content, the damage debt will increase because there are less enemies to distribute the damage to. Now, Ruan Mei might be one of Firefly's best teammates, but in the next update, she'll be her biggest rival in terms of your love and Jade's. Ruan Mei is a limited 5-star Ice Harmony unit. She's definitely one of the best supports in the game, not just for Firefly. While there are less transformations than Firefly's kit, Ruan Mei's is no less impressive. Her skill gives the entire team a damage increase and a weakness break increase. Her ultimate creates a field that affects your entire team, giving them all type resistance penetration, and it puts a mark on the enemies. When enemies are weakness broken and try to recover, the mark will delay that recovery and deal a little damage. While not replacing a sustain, this adds a lot more comfort to the team. She enables dual DPSs to run much more smoothly, as well as characters that don't scale off regular attack buffs, like Blade, as well as being a premium member of the Dot comp that is one of the strongest in the game. Ruan Mei's talent also gives everyone on the team other than her plus 10 speed when the trace is maxed out. This pairs amazingly well with almost any team, but particularly the Break and DOT teams. Ruan Mei's Light Cone is amazing. It gives Break effect, and when she casts her ultimate, the team gets a 3-turn damage increase, and you can restore 1 skill point as long as you have Break effect over 150, which you will definitely want to have when you run her. At the start of each wave, her Light Cone will restore 10 energy for everyone on the team. As great as that sounds, Ruan Mei also has a very comparable 4-star option in S5 Memories of the Past, which grants Break effect and restores some energy for her. Firefly and Ruan Mei are almost polar opposites within the same niche. Firefly is a break DPS that has a decently restrictive team and deals fire damage. Ruan Mei is one of the most universal supports that shines in the break niche and deals ice damage. If you're a player who's struggling to clear content because you simply don't have enough good DPSs, or if you struggle with matching the elemental types that give you an advantage in different endgame modes, Firefly is a great pick. However, if you're not at the point in the story where you have the Harmony Trailblazer or are even close to getting them, maybe wait a little bit. Also, when paired with Firefly, Harmony Trailblazer's best relic set will also be the Iron Cavalry set, which will take additional time to farm. If you already have a Dot or follow-up team, Firefly will not mesh as well with them, but Ruan Mei is a premium member in Dot. If you have an account that has 2 solid DPSs that you've invested in, Ruan Mei can take them to the next level. If you use Dot, Boot Hill, Dual DPS, or many other teams, Ruan Mei is going to be key. But if you have other 5-star Harmony units like Robin, Sparkle, or Bronya, Ruan Mei's value will decrease a little bit, even if they don't fill the exact same niche. Now, obviously, if you really like one of these characters, go for them. There will always be a way to make them work with what you have. If you like them both equally and you already have a solid account, then maybe Ruan Mei is a better choice, as this is already her first rerun and Firefly will likely have a rerun before Ruan Mei gets her second. Now, I'm a lucky little clout goblin who already has Ruan Mei and who is extremely excited to pull for Firefly, so catch me on her release day. I'm going to use all my Jades on our Mecha Girl. See you all later. Thanks for watching.